Ever buy a sleek new coffee maker and wonder how it magically appeared on the shelf?
Right.
Buckle up, because today's deep dive takes us into the hidden world of wholesale merchants in electrical household appliances.
Ooh, exciting.
We're talking about the folks who connect the companies making those gadgets to the stores where you buy them.
The unsung heroes of the appliance world.
Exactly. And all thanks to the insights we've gleaned from RoleCatcher, a treasure trove of career resources.
A gold mine of information on this often overlooked career path.
It's true. So what do these wholesale merchants really do? I mean, it's more than just picking up a phone and placing a bulk order for blenders, right?
Way more to it. It's like being a detective in the world of toasters and refrigerators.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
You're piecing together clues about consumer demand, supply chain logistics, and emerging technologies.
You've got to have your finger on the pulse of what's hot and what's not.
Exactly. Imagine having your finger on the pulse of what's going to be the next Instant Pot.
That's a good one. So you're saying these folks have that kind of insight?
Absolutely. They're not just reacting to trends, they're anticipating them.
Wow. That sounds surprisingly dynamic,
Mhm.
especially when you picture them jetting off to international electronics expos to scope out the competition.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of travel involved, which can be a major perk for the right person.
RoleCatcher definitely paints a picture of a career that blends office work with exciting travel opportunities.
For sure. And you know what else is really interesting? The increasing integration of technology.
So it's not just about knowing your way around a spreadsheet anymore.
Spreadsheets are important, but think bigger. Picture this. Using AI to analyze mountains of data and predict which smart refrigerator features will be all the rage next year.
Whoa, that's impressive.
Right. And we're also talking about harnessing the power of blockchain to track a refrigerator's journey from the factory floor to your kitchen.
Ensuring quality and ethical sourcing every step of the way.
You got it. This is about as cutting edge as it gets.
Okay, now that's what I call a 21st century career.
Yeah.
It sounds like you need to be comfortable with constant learning and adapting to stay ahead of the curve.
You definitely have to be a lifelong learner in this field. And that's what makes it both challenging and incredibly exciting.
I can see that.
You're not just selling products, you're shaping the future of how we live our lives.
Okay, you've painted a pretty compelling picture of a career that's both demanding and future-proof. But let's get real. What's the payoff? Convince me why this wouldn't just be another desk job.
Well, for starters, the earning potential is a major draw.
Okay, we're talking big bucks here.
RoleCatcher highlights it as,
Oh.
as a major draw. We're
Right.
talking about large-scale deals,
Right.
often involving international clients.
Makes sense.
And that translates to some pretty impressive commissions.
So those international business trips could be more than just exciting junkets. They could lead to some serious paydays.
Exactly. It's not just about the travel, though.
What else? What else makes this career path stand out?
Think about it. You're constantly surrounded by the cutting edge of home technology. Before those smart ovens hit the market,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
before that voice-activated dishwasher is even a glimmer in a developer's eye,
Yeah.
wholesale merchants are in the know.
It's like having a backstage pass to the future of home living. Okay, I have to admit, the prospect of early access to the coolest gadgets is pretty tempting. But let's not sugarcoat it. RoleCatcher also mentions the downsides. What are the trade-offs for all this excitement and earning potential?
You're right. This isn't a career for those who shy away from a challenge.
Right.
The flip side of that fast-paced, high-stakes world is the potential for stress and long hours.
That makes sense.
You're juggling relationships with suppliers and buyers, anticipating market shifts,
Right.
and constantly learning about new technologies.
It sounds like you need a certain comfort level with pressure and a willingness to always be learning and adapting.
100%.
That actually ties into something I found interesting in RoleCatcher's analysis of this career path. The importance of specific skills. They emphasize negotiation as absolutely crucial,
Oh, for sure.
which, when you think about it, makes sense. We're not just talking about haggling over the price of a single coffee maker here.
Right, it's a whole other ballgame.
Wholesale merchants are negotiating bulk orders, payment terms, shipping logistics. The stakes are much higher.
Absolutely.
I pride myself on my ability to sniff out a good deal at a flea market. One time I even talked a vendor down $10 on a vintage lamp.
That's awesome. See, you've got the instincts.
I do. Right.
Well, those flea market skills are a great foundation. Imagine applying that same tenacity and strategy to negotiate a multi-million-dollar deal with a global electronics manufacturer.
Oh, wow.
That's the level we're talking about here.
Okay, so we're not just talking about like, getting a few bucks off. We're talking about really high-level negotiations.
Exactly. High stakes, high reward.
So it sounds like the art of negotiation in this field goes beyond just driving a hard bargain.
It's about so much more than that.
You need to build trust, understand your client's needs, and find creative solutions that work for everyone involved.
You've got to be a strategist, a diplomat, and a master communicator all rolled into one.
That's a pretty tall order.
It is, but that's what makes it so rewarding.
And that brings us to another skill RoleCatcher emphasizes.
Yeah.
Active listening. So it's not about dominating the conversation. It's
Oh.
about really hearing what your clients are saying and what they might not be saying.
Exactly.
To find those win-win scenarios.
You got it.
It sounds like a career that requires a delicate balance of assertiveness and empathy.
It does. Yeah, you could say that.
And let's not forget the evolving technological landscape we touched on earlier.
Oh, absolutely.
RoleCatcher is very clear about the importance of technical skills for success in this field.
Rightfully so.
It's not your grandma's wholesale business anymore.
Not by a long shot.
It's about leveraging data and AI for a competitive edge.
That's the name of the game these days.
So beyond those killer spreadsheet skills,
Yeah.
what kind of technical chops should someone in this field be honing?
Well, data analytics is key.
Makes sense.
Imagine being able to predict supply chain disruptions before they happen, or personalize offers based on real-time market trends.
Oh, wow.
That's the power of data in the hands of a skilled wholesale merchant.
It's like having a crystal ball, but instead of vague predictions, you've got
Hard data.
hard data. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not just about crunching numbers.
Right,
It's
yeah.
about turning data into actionable insights, almost like a data-savvy detective for the appliance world.
I like that analogy, a data detective.
Speaking of which, let's talk about cracking the case of landing a job in this field.
Okay.
RoleCatcher offers some really interesting insights into interview prep.
They do.
Their sample interview questions are like a window into the minds of hiring managers.
For sure. It's like getting a sneak peek behind the curtain.
Right.
Yeah.
For instance, they might ask, describe a time you had to negotiate with a difficult supplier. What was your strategy?
That's a classic.
Right. It's one thing to talk about negotiation skills in the abstract,
Right.
but quite another to articulate how you've successfully applied those skills in a real-world pressure cooker.
Totally. You need to show, not just tell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These questions force you to think critically about your experiences, identify your strengths,
Right.
and demonstrate how those strengths align with the demands of the role.
It's all about connecting the dots for them.
And the beauty of this kind of preparation is that it's valuable even if you're not actively job hunting.
Oh, absolutely. Those skills are transferable to so many areas of life.
Thinking through these scenarios, practicing your negotiation and communication skills, those are transferable assets no matter what path you're on.
100%.
But for those who are ready to polish their resumes and dive into the job market, RoleCatcher offers some pretty impressive tools.
They do. They really do.
Their AI-powered resume and cover letter analysis can be a game changer.
Oh, yeah. It's like having a secret weapon in your back pocket.
Imagine getting personalized feedback on your materials, ensuring they're tailored to the specific job requirements, and highlighting your most relevant skills.
It takes all the guesswork out of it.
It's like having a personal career coach in the digital realm.
Exactly.
And their AI-powered interview practice is equally impressive.
It's pretty cool.
You can record yourself answering common interview questions and get immediate feedback on your delivery, content, and even your body language.
Talk about a confidence booster.
Wow, talk about taking the guesswork out of interview prep.
Right.
It sounds like RoleCatcher is a must-have resource for anyone considering this career path.
I would definitely recommend checking it out.
But even if a career change isn't on your radar, I think this deep dive has revealed a hidden world that touches all of our lives.
It's true. We interact with the products these folks bring to market every single day.
It really is.
And it's much more dynamic and complex than most people realize.
The next time you're marveling at the latest kitchen gadget, take a moment to appreciate the intricate web of people, skills, and technologies that made it possible.
It's a fascinating journey from the factory floor to your countertop.
It really is, and it's a great reminder that behind every product we use, every gadget we rely on, there's a fascinating story waiting to be uncovered.
Absolutely.
So keep those minds curious,
And remember,
and we'll catch you in the next deep dive.